some people are, again, maybe they're fixed mindset type of individuals, but some people either refuse to try tools like this or they try it a little bit and then just give up on it immediately. Those are the type of people who would probably say that emotional consistency is more just like a wiring in your brain than a skill. In other words, you're kind of born with it or you're not. Like this, again, maybe Michael Jordan would be another example. Like you either have the killer mentality or you don't, right? Like they don't believe that these skills or traits can be learned. It's either you have it or you don't. And so, if we're talking about athletes, a lot of people believe like, oh, I either have it or I don't, or they have it or they don't. And that's why they succeed or that's why they didn't succeed. How do you respond to people who kind of have that mentality of like, you either have it or you don't?
Well, I haven't been around coaches lately, but I remember coaches saying to me, how do you give somebody a heart? Because if this guy had a heart, he'd really be good. And I think the tool gives somebody a heart. But a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion. I mean, if somebody's determined to stay stuck and their mindset is that I'm stuck, I'd rather help somebody else who wants to help. And then down the road, the people that we've helped will come to the person that's stuck and say, you don't really need to be stuck. It's easier than you thought.
Yeah, say that again. A man convinced.
A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still.
And so that just means that.
Well, if I go to I'm a Republican. If I go to a Democrat and try to teach him to be a Republican, he's not going to even listen to me because he's so convinced that I'm wrong that he won't listen. And if you're determined that you can't change your mind and have it change your results, that's really a hard person to deal with. I'd rather focus on the people who believe they can change their mind and help them change it faster. I've got some friends that are really stuck, and I thought of ways, and my marketer says, don't waste your time. You're never going to succeed with them. It's kind of like making butter. You can't make butter out of skim milk. You make it out of cream.
Right. So in other words, in order for someone to succeed with this tool, or generally speaking, to change an ability of any kind, whether it's in athletics or political party, the person needs to have a belief that they can change. If they're stuck in their ways so hard that they're not even listening to outside reasoning or logic or emotion of any kind, then they're just going to be stuck where they are.
And I think the easiest way to move them from that, in my experience, is to attack it from a different side